Okay, whew, this is gonna be one big update. Way too much to cover. Hey, Demic. Hey, Ollie, how are you? Whew. Oh, the season's just ended nice. Hey guys. We got a lot of stuff to cover. Let's see how many people we can get in to start out with. But it's gonna be great. Will we still need coins to upgrade characters? Yeah, we will. It's gonna be a pretty massive update, guys. That reminds me, I'm gonna get some of the stuff ready for you so we can uncover it. In an Excel sheet, I already wrote how much we need for basically everything so that we can cover it together. I think I need to put this one probably over here. Okay, guys. Well, I am a little bit nervous about revealing all of the information. Is it? Oh, it is about that time. It's past 9. So I can do it. We can talk about it. Here you guys go. Are you ready? When will the update go live? No idea, Connor. Probably like, I don't know. It's kind of up to them, like how they want to do it. Will it take more tokens? Yes, it will. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should make a character level 1-ish or something. That would probably help out. So give me a second while I do that. Let me see, where are we over here? Oh yeah, nice. I'm gonna make this Lizzie level 1. Actually, I'm gonna make Buck because there's a specific reason to make Buck level 1. Or how about 15-ish? I want to make Buck character level 14. 15, that's fine. Okay, and back over here. Okay guys, so we got a lot to cover. I can cover basically everything now in the beta. We can cover items, characters. There was one item that was completely broken last time, and I'm pretty sure it was an event item. Oh yeah, all event items are broken, so I cannot use event items still. Why in the world do I have a healing canister? Oh, because nothing else works. So I'll just do that instead. What time do I estimate 3.0 going live? Probably in 2 seasons. That's my guess, like maybe in 2 seasons. Real quick, let me also do this. We need to just show everything off. Let's get started. Yeah, let's get started. I totally agree with you. Wait, why did I do that? Hello? Trying to pin a message and accidentally gave someone moderator. That's hilarious. Alright, there we go. Okay guys, let's talk about this. What are you seeing here? I'm seeing a lot. And also it's pretty cool that we have Dragon Buck, but I'm definitely seeing a lot. Upgrades. Plenty of stuff to go over. We got to talk about the weapon system. Let's just remove all of this for now. What are we missing here? This part is a little bit interesting, but basically every single level that you obtain, you can pay a little bit more now to get attributes. So for instance, this is going to be level 2, and I guess level 1, 2, 3, like level 2.4, I want to say. If I spend this 60 gold, it increases my shotgun damage, right? So in theory, I could be level 17 and have very, very, very little health, or I mean very, very little damage relative to my health if I don't get all of these additional upgrades. So one of the problems that I have with this setup is that when 3.0 goes live, you are going to have to pay a lot. You're going to have to pay for a lot of stuff going forward. And this is a problem, right? Like, as you increase your level, it just becomes more and more expensive. Let me just take this real quick. I'll show you what I mean. This costs 18,000 gold at level 14. So automatically, if you want to get another spear attribute, and attributes are going to be, again, wait, what's going on here, beta? Let's go here. Stats. Weapons. And these are your attributes. I mean, there's just so much going on, so you're gonna have to like keep up with me here. We're playing Buck, so most likely we want range and we want cooldown. We probably don't want knockback at all, right? So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go to your upgrades and you're gonna have to find your cheapest spear attributes first. So let's just go here. I mean, this is 60 gold, right? So why not? Spend your 60 gold, get a little bit of shotgun damage. Not bad. Here's free 500 gold. Yeah. Bomb attribute for 150 gold. Yeah, let's buy that. That's pretty cheap. Here's a spear attribute. Spear attribute for 150 gold. Let's pay for that. Now, I would rather pay 150 gold for a spear attribute than paying 18,000 gold for a spear attribute at level 14. So clearly, no idea what's going on there, but clearly a level 3 spear attribute is going to be cheaper than level 14 spear attribute. And here's the best part. It's the same thing. It's just a talent point. So let's spec into this. Radius cooldown reduction sounds about right. Shotgun, you probably want these two. You don't really need velocity. Okay, so let's keep upgrading weapons. This is for level 15. These are your mandatories. So anything in this straight line is going to be mandatory leveling. So let's go ahead and do some mandatory leveling. Shotgun attribute, bomb attribute, 30% shotgun damage, let's do it. And then shotgun attribute again. Great. For levels, in the future for your levels, you don't need to spend any gold to level. Instead, you can just get tokens. And I'm missing some tokens. Let's check out over here. This is going to be a little bit more interesting. This is new. Now legendary crates give you 22 characters. Now they give you characters based on the characters that they give you items based on the characters you have unlocked. So because I have 22 characters unlocked, I'm gonna get 22 items. But they don't specify if all of these are gold items or if these are like bronze items, silver items, or what are the percent of those items being dropped. It's actually quite crazy. So let me just open one of these and see how much gold I get. So 660 tokens, 31,000 gold, not bad. That's with 660 tokens. 46,000 gold. It's actually quite variable. Isn't that crazy? 41,000. Okay, let me just unlock all of the tokens real quick and we can see how much gold we end up getting all together. All right, so let's see. 69,000, not bad. 64,000, amazing. 73,000, oh my gosh. 79,000, okay. 68 again. I wonder if I can get more than 79,000. But as you can see, they did increase the amount of gold you get for legendary crates. So it's not too bad of an update if you think about it. You might want to save your gems because we might be at the point that we're gonna earn more gold just from opening legendary crates than opening battle crates. It's a possibility, I'm not 100% sure. Now, even emerald toolboxes. So from 20 to 25 item tokens, right? So this guy's going to give you a mass amount more gold. Before in the beta, before in live, I think at most you could get 12,000 gold, 11,000 gold, something like that. And now this is almost tripled. So it's insane, right? Gold toolbox, check this out. 18,000 for a gold toolbox. This is going to be your gold crate. It's still the same. It's pretty much not really relevant anymore. Emerald crate, 12,000. But gold toolbox, look at the gold in here. Epic. So they definitely upgraded the toolboxes and the legendary crate. And now, let's go back to leveling. What do I got here? Oh my gosh. Well, we'll talk about this later because I made an entire Facebook post about this and I was a little bit disappointed because I saw it in the beta and yeah, that's something that we got to work on. So anyway, back to the upgrades. Do I want to spend 45,000 gold on a spear attribute? I'm not sure right now, but we'll have to come back to it. Man, these buttons are just so interesting. Anyway, so leveling up only requires tokens. But I had to spend all this gold in between, and I can spend additional gold, right? So it's interesting. Bomb attribute, well, you're mandatory. Let's just get you right now. 180,000, okay, sure, why not? 100,000, okay. 120,000, why not? And then level 17 costs level 17 costs 2,200 tokens. Let's do that. How's the animation of PI? Not really sure actually. Which reminds me, do we even have? I probably do. Oh, I need to unlock it. Okay. Let's check out the animation of PI since Wolf Arcade asked. I just didn't realize I didn't have it unlocked. So now that I have it unlocked, I should be able to pick it up real quick. There's a 60% chance to unlock Primal Instincts using legendary crates. So 78,000 gold, I didn't get it there. Oh, here we go. Here's the Primal Instinct unlock. Apparently it's from a basic crate. Maybe they just don't have it fully set up yet. And no, hella DK, it's not 520,000. If you guys want to see the full amount that it costs you to I'm going to show you my leveling guide. How about that? It's going to make a lot of sense. There's just so much going on that this is going to be quite insane. Let's put this over here to, I believe, 0. Okay. Here we go. Here is the leveling guide. So this is the cost. This yellow is the mandatory cost that it takes for you to level a character. Like I said, there's just so much going on here, and I probably need to clean up this live stream at some point. I'm going to be answering all your questions, so don't worry about that. We'll just keep going and going. All of this yellow is what you have to pay in gold in order to get to the next level. So this is actually like going from 1 to 2. This is from 2 to 3, etc. So to get level 17, you need to pay 730,000 gold mandatory. Here's an annoying change. To get a level 16, you got to pay 440,000 gold. It used to be 400,000. And I believe over here, if you look at this graph, let's zoom in a little bit because we can. Yeah, right here, I kind of show you guys what they changed in terms of leveling up. So, but what are we missing? We're missing the level itself. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. But anyway, so you can see right here, the mandatory is 440,000 for level 16. It used to be 400k. And right here, we can see that to make a level 16, it's going to cost us 44,740 more gold. So, and the big chunk of that is 16. So today, if you have the option to make a character level 16, like if you have that gold saved, it might be worth you making a character level 16 because you're going to pay more for it later. Right. So all of these extra costs here, these are the costs that are your bonus. So you know how, let me just go back there for a second so I can visually show it to you. Stats, upgrades, and let me change. Okay. So try to remember what you saw just a second ago, and you'll see these 4 levels that we did, the mandatory. This is going to be your extra. This is an extra right here. So this one is 90,000. This one is, oh, I think they updated things actually. That's interesting. I think they made it cheaper. So this is 90,000 and this is 90,000. Ooh, this is nice. So out of nowhere, they made it cheaper. Let me double check this in my notes. Yeah, okay guys. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of updating what I showed you just a second ago because they might have made things cheaper. And don't worry about that. I'm gonna post it on Discord. I'm gonna post it on Facebook. So we'll have all that information. But if I go back to the display and change this, you can see in my old notes I wrote 160 because it was 160,000. Now they've changed it to 90,000 for your bonuses. So I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I can make it side by side, but I can try. I probably can't make it side by side. Okay, anyway, but that's something I need to work on. So that other screen that I showed you right now, I'm gonna have to update. I'm gonna have to make this level 1, and I'm actually gonna do that. So let's do this because we're gonna work on it together. Yeah, it's still a work in progress, so anything can change. But I'm gonna go ahead and make this buck level 1, and we are going to find out right now how much everything is gonna cost. Which means I have to unlock bug tokens again. So we can just have fun and do it together. Okay, I'm ready on my end. And here we go. So I'm going to also be upgrading. I'm going to be updating all this. Let's get some crates first. May as well open some legendary because we have a lot of tickets in the beta. Dun dun dun. Wow, 51,000, nice. Getting a lot of gold here. We won't get PI for free if we have... PI is free, it's just a button you click to unlock, so don't worry about that part. And I guess I can also show you the maximum tokens that we need. Which I think is like, I want to say... Actually, I don't even remember, it's probably like 6,000 something. Yeah, okay, there we go. So the maximum tokens we need to go from 1 to level 17 is 6,337. I want to say. Yeah, it is. All right. Details, upgrades. So the first upgrade is going to cost me 50 gold, which is actually an increase of the screen that I showed you earlier. It was 40 gold before. Man, I really want to show this to you while I do this. I wonder if there's a way for me to make that happen. There might be. Let me just add a display. Display capture, window capture. That's a display capture. Well, that looks funny. Okay. Put that here. All right. Give me a second, guys. Apparently there's something I need to do to get this working right. I have no idea if you can see this well, but it will do for now. It might be too small for your screen, so it's probably not relevant. Just remove that. Yep, okay, we'll just go with this. So 50 gold for the first, and I'll just update it by hand over here so we can get the numbers. I'm gonna guess that all 3 of these levels are gonna be 50. So 50 here, and then 50 here. That reminds me. It's gonna cost 2 tokens, that sounds about right. Perfect. So this is gonna be 80 gold, which is a decrease. The previous one was 100. So 80, nice. This one's gonna be 80 as well, good. And this is gonna be 150, that one remains the same. All right. Pay for that, good stuff, good stuff. And this is 60 gold, that's a decrease as well. That's pretty good. So they definitely decreased the cost to level overall compared to what we had originally, which is pretty nice. 120 here. It used to be 180. This one's gonna be 120. Wow, this one used to be 360 and it dropped to 120, so that's nice. A little bit more reasonable. And this is 120. Great. Free item slot, why not? Who doesn't like free? And then there's no additional costs. We just gained 500 gold. So that's cool. So level 3 to 4 is actually very cheap. It's pretty much free. Let's delete that. Because you get a free item, you get a free item slot, and you upgrade. Good stuff. No, and 200 gold, and it used to be 320. So that's cheap. 200 used to be 320 as well. 170, that used to be 310. That's crazy. What did I say was that? 270? 210? I gotta check the live stream for it. Because I kind of forgot the number. I looked at it, then I turned my head away for some reason. That one is 170, okay. 200 here, great. And the mandatories are 150, ooh, that's an increase. But overall a decrease, so I'm happy with that. And 200, that's a decrease, nice. I gotta fix something here, and perfect. Alright guys, I'm back. Hold this up. So going from 5, I'm just glad they reduced all the costs. So this used to be 420, now it's 300. So that's good. 350, because I want to give you guys the full updated information, so I have to do this right now in live. I had it prepared yesterday, but I had no idea that overnight they changed all these numbers. So at least we get to see it here. Can you gift in the update? No, you can't. Whoa, that's expensive. Far more expensive than what the previous ones were. Is this new? So speed ground is going to cost 1,750. Okay. I don't know if that's a bug or not, but I mean, I'll have to ask them. I'm guessing it's not. This one went down like 10. It used to be 240, now it's 230, but like it doesn't change the fact that the other one is so expensive. I'm guessing they're just going to charge you more for speed. Cool. Okay. This is where things get a little bit cheaper. This used to be 1,700, but now it's 350. So that's good. So it's true that they were telling me that everything is tentative, and it definitely appears to be the case. So I'm hoping that these numbers, if they look good, they don't change. So yeah, all these used to be almost 2,000. Okay, so 2,000 to unlock an item slot. Last time it was free, but now we're paying for it. All right. But we gained 500 gold from there. 350 for this one, which is nice because it's cheaper. Yeah, so 350 for this guy. And then we unlock level 7, which is great. They can do it all right. That was 4 level 7, so I think I do this here. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Just had to fix something up. 750, not too expensive. If you level up without upgrading the gun attributes, will your character increase stats? Technically, you don't have to increase your attribute level. So if that answers your question. Like, you don't have to level up the ones, like this one over here is not mandatory. You don't have to level that up to increase your level. But I recommend that you do. Because these ones are really cheap. Like, that's just 370 gold. But later on, when you're trying to make it level, like if you're trying to get the bonuses for your 16s and 17s, those are going to be incredibly expensive. So it's recommended that you at least get the attributes, the bonus attributes that are in the lower levels, because it'll be a lot cheaper. Nice. Level 8, not bad. So what are we looking at now? We're heading to 9. So with that. So 900, this was definitely cheaper. It used to be so much more expensive. Like 1,300 here. Yeah, that's cheaper. It used to be like 2,000. 900. So I'm kind of glad, but it feels like they lowered the amount of gold that we spent overall. And I wonder if that means our net change is... Ooh, a lot of these levels are going to be cheaper. Wait, what? That's interesting. So guys, in the future, a lot of the levels might actually be cheaper. Like the mandatory. This bonus speed is 3,000. Buck doesn't really care about swimming, but... I mean, you gotta spend it, you gotta spend it. Let's do that. So now we're going from... Yeah. Heading towards level 10. Okay, level 10 is 1,500 for the first attribute. And these used to be in the 4,000s. So, like this one right here was 4,300 in the past, 1,200 now, so much cheaper. 1,500 used to be 1,900. Great. 1,800 used to be 3,500, so that one's really good, almost half the cost. Item slot costs 9,000 gold. Holy. But I guess we'll pay it because item slot is super important. You get a free 1,000 gold because of a silver item. And this guy's gonna cost 2,600 gold, which is exactly the same as previous. So let's see what Steve said. The lower levels will be cheaper, the higher levels will be more to create that balance. From what I understand, I think they did a really good job balancing the amount of gold you need. So once I'm done with this spreadsheet, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, because I made the spreadsheet last week, and everything was very, very expensive. And I think they changed the numbers to make it fair. Like, because I told them it costs an extra 44,000 more gold to make a level 16 now in the future update. Was that intentional? And I think they looked into it, and then they delivered us a beta and changed these numbers. But I didn't know they changed it because they didn't tell me. So now I have to redo this. So that's what I'm doing right now. So this is 2,000 gold. It used to be 4,000 gold. This one used to be 4,800 gold. Now it's 2,500 gold. So, you know, a little bit cheaper. It's definitely going to make the difference. 6,000 gold versus 6,500. So still the discount. It's a bit to pay, but it's still there. And 2,500 gold versus 4,800 gold. So that's cheap. Great. 1,800 gold versus 4,500. Nice. And also 1,800. And they give you a free skin, which is really cool. I'll take it. And hello, welcome from Honduras. Have they removed Prestige? No. They have not yet removed Prestige. At least not in 3.0, but they plan to remove or at least reduce Prestige. Wow, okay, so here is a really, really big difference. This used to cost 16,000 gold, and now it costs 5,500. So that's really reasonable in my opinion. 4,000 gold versus 8,500, I'll take it. Another 4,000. Just looking at these numbers, guys, I really feel like they made leveling cheaper. This is really nice. 2,300 here. And 2,300 here. And I'm not sure what this is. Is this just like a free emote? Yeah, they even gave us a free emote. Amazing. I'll take that. Level up. Nice. This used to be 15,000, now it's 7,500.
You kept older?
Yeah, well, I have the old screenshot saved. 10,000. I'm going to level, where am I? Heading to level 13. Yeah, that sounds right. This is going to be 7,500. Okay. I can't wait to show you guys this, but I'm pretty sure that they're giving us cheaper levels going in the future. So that kind of means if this stays the way that it is, we might actually not want to level up right now in the live and just save all of our gold and gems for 3.0 because leveling might actually end up being cheaper for you.
Will they do conversion for the old?
I don't know if they're going to give us something back, but maybe. I'll have to ask that question.
For example, you have 1,000 coins and say, yeah, now new update, you only have 700 instead of 1,000. Does that make sense?
No, they're not going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. They're not taking anything away from you. Instead, they're giving you stuff, from what I understand. So, wow, this is cheap. This specific cost used to be 48,000. Now it's 18,000. They gave you a 30,000 discount. That's really, really, really good. So I'm liking what I'm seeing, and I'm just gonna keep updating. So here we go. I'm also writing this down while I'm doing it. This used to be 26,000, so 10,000 discount right there. This one used to be 20,000, so 8,000 discount. Okay. And another 10,000 discount. How much does a shotgun attribute cost? 12,000, okay. Let's do that. Flippers, this is a new thing that they added. Ooh, 50,000, all right. That was a little bit of an increase, but that's okay. Because we're saving gold altogether. So this is 9,000. So let's see what, I saw something someone wrote. AK25, Div, I recently made Nyx level 14. Right. I wonder if that was a good decision or not. Let me check real quick for you. Okay, so I believe, based on the numbers, it's going to cost you 62,000 gold to make Nyx level 14 in the future. And I want to say in the live right now, if you were to log into Zooba and you had a level 13, you want to make it 14, I believe you would see that it costs you 70,000 gold. So in 3.0, for that specific mandatory level, you would save 8,000 gold. So based on what I'm seeing right now, guys, you should wait to upgrade your characters because it's going to be cheaper in 3.0 for your mandatory levels, at least your mandatory. Okay, so another discount. This used to be 42,000 and now it's 30,000. Let's do that. 25,000 versus 90,000. Oh my gosh. That's cheap. 25,000 here. I'm pretty sure this level in the beta for mandatory is 120. I mean, in the live server, it's 120,000. So just gonna check this out real quick. Level 15 normally would cost you 120k, right? Oh, wait, what am I leveling to? Oh, no, you're right. That's 13 to 14 is 120k. This is going to level 15. Level 15, oh my gosh, this is insanely cheap. You're right, thank you for pointing that out. Level 15 costs you 200,000. In the future, level 15 is going to cost you 110,000. That's a 90,000 discount. What? Well, this item slot is going to cost me 120k as well. But, I mean, you know, overall, that's still fairly cheap for the mandatory. So let's just spend that. Woohoo, we get 1,000 gold back. Yay. And this one is 18,000, so we'll take it. Yeah, so overall, guys, it is seriously cheaper to level in 3.0 than it is to level currently. Okay, so 60,000 for this one. So this is going to level 16. So normally level 16 costs you 400,000 gold. So let's see what this is at. So we're starting with the first mandatory level, that's 60,000. 60,000 again. 60,000, then 90,000. Let me just write that down real quick. Okay. And 60, oh my gosh, that's a discount. What? The new mandatory level, the new mandatory cost to go from 15 to 16 is 300,000 gold. It used to be 400,000. That's pretty cool. And this one is 45k. All right. And this one is also 45k. $150k here, which is a bit expensive, but it is speed and they value speed a lot. Nice. 100k discount, yeah. Which is kind of like upsetting to me though, because I did pay that 100k extra. So now I'm curious, like, do I receive a little bit of a refund, Zooba, for all of this? Maybe, probably not. I hope I would. They did mention it. No one told me. So here's a discount, 30k right there. This one went up 40k, so that's curious. They gave me a discount for the initial one, but then they increased this by a little bit net more. This is a huge discount. This used to be 300,000, now it's 100,000. So that's a little cheap. And here's another 20k discount. This used to be 140,000. Okay. 90,000 for the spear, which used to be 160,000. So that's a good price to pay. Why not free gold? And this one's 90,000 as well. Alright guys, so I finished all the mandatory stuff. And I unlocked this thing, which I believe is some emoji. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn to my MacBook display so I can show you guys the new costs, which are cheaper than expected. It's still a bit confusing to me because we're gonna have to redo the numbers. Okay. Pay to wins are gonna be sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm already a little bit sorry. Because I overspent gold, obviously. The net change here, it looks like the discount brought us to 523,000 for mandatory. Is that real? 524,000? So, if this math is right, which I'm not really sure, it's hard for me to believe that it's right, but it sounds right. It used to cost us like 877.5 thousand gold, guys. 877,000 gold basically to go from 1 to 16. The new cost is 524,000, which means that for every level 17 that I have today, or sorry, level 16 that I have today, I overspent 353,000 gold. What? Okay, I'm probably gonna have to have a conversation with Zooba staff about this, because for anyone who did level up their characters, this is gonna make them want to get a discount. Or like this is gonna make them want to get a gold refund. So it's a conversation that we need to have, but the thing is, the total level change or the total cost increased. So this is mandatory, okay? So remember that, mandatory leveling. Mandatory leveling is cheaper in 3.0 than it is today. This is the altogether leveling. This is basically all of these costs together. So, like for instance, I don't think I added this part in because I was only focusing on level 16 there. But altogether, we are paying a little bit extra because we have additional levels, which is about 144,000 gold. The altogether cost to make a level 1 to 17, this is 100% completion by the way, is 1.721 million gold pretty much. This number right here used to be 63 million, that got reduced. Because it used to be, I think, like 2.5 million to level up everything together. The cost to level from 16 to 17 100% is 700k gold. So if I wanted to get 100% completion, I would have to, I need to do the math for that because I didn't put that here. But the mandatory is just 520,000. So 520,000 times 22 heroes is going to give me about 12-ish million, I think. And these are then the token costs. So actually I can make full 17 in about 2 seasons, granted that I get enough legendary crates for the tokens. So maybe 3 seasons. Because I already have 13 million gold saved up. So I'm good there. I just need gems now. Yeah guys, like overall, 3.0 is looking really, really good in terms of leveling. You are going to have apparently a discount if you level up in 3.0 versus leveling up today. If this changes, I'm gonna let you know. And we discovered this in the live stream, so I don't have a whole lot of extra information to provide you right now. But when I do, I will, you know, update the spreadsheet again. I'm gonna make the spreadsheet public so you can download it and see for yourself. But yeah, there is a lot of stuff going on here. The token costs, you know, 110, 200 2,200 tokens equals to 110,000 gold value, so that's what that is. The total cost to make a level 17 is actually 810,000 gold if you include the gold value of the tokens itself. I want to say they did a really good job making this reasonable. This is Imagine. Oh, hey, Hoofist, how are you? Or Hotfist, AJ. But overall, I think they did a wonderful job with their leveling system. I do appreciate the discounts that they added. I just hope that they give the players who already got the levels that net change, because I think we deserve it. Like, for instance, AK25, he apparently leveled to 14, and that cost 62,000 gold, you know, versus costing 70,000 or 120,000. Sorry, it used to cost 120,000 gold to go from 13 to 14, and now it costs 62,000. So clearly, we should get a little bit of a refund for that. The way that I understand it, that makes sense to me, but it is something I'll bring up with Zooba. So going back to the game itself, though, because now at least we have an idea on what it costs to level up a character is not that bad. Let's talk about the attribute system. So something to note is that not all attributes are going to be as useful. Let me do this real quick, and I'll explain to you what I mean. So I believe this is going to be the best for Buck. So Buck is a very, very interesting character because Buck doesn't need knockback spear. In fact, if you're using knockback on Buck, most likely you're just shooting yourself in the foot, and no one likes that. No one wants that. So these two attributes for spear, you can actually just avoid paying for it. Like this spear attribute costed 90,000 gold. I'm gonna check my notes, but it was 90,000 gold, I'm pretty sure. And this one over here was 45,000 gold. So that's 135,000 gold you don't have to spend on Buck, because you should not be putting points into knockback, right? You shouldn't do this because it's gonna make your Buck weaker. Buck wants to be right on top of the enemies. He doesn't want to be away from the enemies. So I actually made a note and I saw mandatory attributes. I'm going to show you guys this. It's a little bit confusing to see right now. I am going to clean this up and I'm going to make it available to the public. So I went on every single character and I did it in alphabetical order. So I think you can see this now, but like you see this 760, 1860, and 762. I even put in my notes spear knockback -2. So just remember these numbers. Like I can't show it to you side by side, unfortunately, because I'm not making a video out of this. But I can give a guide later. I'm gonna make individual character guides, which I'm gonna explain more in detail. But I'm just using Buck as an example. You're also gonna have this available to you, so you can understand like where you can save gold on, because a lot of these things again are not necessary. 135,000 gold can be saved on Buck alone. It can also be saved on Bruce. So that's 760. Let's focus on that. Let me bring back to my phone. 760. So we're looking at the spear, right? You see that I invested 7 points in range, 6 points in cooldown, and 0 points in knockback. The other one was 186. 1 point in range for the bomb, 8 points in radius, and then 6 points in cooldown reduction. So it kind of makes sense what I'm saying. Shotgun is 762, 7 points in range, 6 points in cooldown reduction, then 2 points in velocity. Is because the most Buck is a very interesting character, by the way, that you have a 5.75 cooldown on his shotgun, or if his legendary is 5 seconds, right? So 30% cooldown reduction means that we can bring it down to 3.5 seconds. That's really, really cool. Here's something crazy though. You see the spear is 3 seconds long. Cooldown reduction is 30 seconds. Buck's Fury is a 50% cooldown. Zooba didn't make it multiplicative, they made it additive. So that means if you have a legendary spear, you can get the cooldown of the spear to be 0.6 seconds. And let's actually go in a game where I can show you this real quick. I'm gonna go squads just so it's a lot more entertaining. We're gonna play a game with Buck, and wait, what? Buck has an item to equip. Wait, equip. Okay. Oh right, I didn't equip any items on Buck. So I know that Jungle Shoes doesn't work, so I'm just gonna do this spec. And by the way, unfortunately, there needs to be some balance changes here because Cluster Bomb is just way too OP. It's way too OP. I want to kill the Legendary and I want to get a Spear. I definitely want to get a Spear. You guys are going to love this. Yes, 0.6 second cooldown on the Legendary Spear is absolutely silly. But they should have made the cooldowns multiplicative rather than addition. And I think, like, this is obviously going to go in my patch notes. It's going to go into my review. And you're going to see why. I'm going to take this basic Spear. And I'm going to go ham on this Legendary Guard. Look at the cooldown on this Spear. This is just basic. Okay, I got the bomb, but I mean, it'll do. I also have cooldown reduction on the bomb. Oh, you know what? I'm so glad we got the bomb. Check this out. Look at that insane radius. What is with that? Do you see this? Do you know how crazy that is? That is nuts. So I need to hit something with the Spear. I'm going to show you, like, you know, what a silver can do. With a basic, I think I already had like a 1.5 second cooldown with the Spear. So let's see what the Spear cooldown is right here. It's less than a second. I mean, it feels like less than a second. Like, this is all I gotta do. This is life, guys. When you're Buck, that's all you gotta do. Just spam that Spear. Not even asking for a whole lot. That radius, right? So here's the thing. Every single character that has bomb is overpowered because they have access to cluster. The radius is nuts. And look at the cooldown. Oh, right. The cooldown for Legendary Bomb is as crazy as Legendary Spear. Like, do you see this? It's nuts. You're frozen? Am I frozen? Oh, I'm disconnected. I'm back. So yeah, cooldown, or the way that they set up cooldown reduction is additive, not multiplicative. Which, I mean, it would make more sense if we multiplied it rather than made it addition. Buck's Fury may have to get a nerf, I'm not really sure. This also applies to Duke, by the way, and you just see the carnage happening. But this is real. If I don't mention anything, I don't know if they'll change anything. But I definitely feel like I should mention something because I don't want... Like, you know, Buck is one character out of 22, but I can imagine Buck being the most used character along with Duke. But I think Buck wins because Buck already has natural shorter cooldowns than Duke does. And then not only that, but just the range on this. It's even more crazy with Pepper. Pepper's bomb range is already max. Alright, let's do this. I'm in. There is no lag for cooldown. You're all dead. Good game. Alright, let's play with Pepper because Pepper's gonna be insane with the bombs. Oh, by the way, if you have the peppercorn skin, you unlock infinite rainbows. This is so cool. I love it. Alright. Let's play some squads because bombs are fun in squads. By the way, Molotov currently doesn't work in the beta, so we'll just have to deal with that. I'm going to spawn the legendary in case I get a legendary bomb. That's going to be great. But yeah, there's so much information about this. I don't think a video is a good enough explanation for it, but I'm going to make a guide on top of a video, and I'm going to put it in Discord so you guys have clear access to it. Wow, this is going to be fun. Just get me a bomb. Oh, there's a basic bomb. It'll do. Alright, basic bomb radius. Look at the radius for this basic bomb. It's nuts. Okay, legendary bomb. Don't hit me. Do you see that? It's like, what? With cluster, it's like half of the screen itself. Like, how are you gonna miss that? How are you gonna mess that up? If you miss an attack with this, you're doing something wrong. I showed you bucks, but I didn't show you peppers. How am I supposed to miss this? This is literally no skill. Like, I hit that Larry, I didn't even see the Larry. This is no skill. Hey, how are you? And the cooldown is so short because I also spec'd into cooldown reduction, right? So they all have cooldown reduction. I just can't miss the bomb. I just can't. No way missing, yeah. Nope. Nope, you're eating. Bye. So again, I don't want it to be like this because if the game involves no skill, it's just not going to be fun, right? There has to be some sort of skill cap. So in my opinion, this needs to be changed. This is just not fun. I'm just pressing buttons, I'm not really doing anything. Yeah, this can't be a thing. I'm even trying to miss and I just can't miss. Good game. There's a safe spot in the middle, yeah, but that's like if you're just standing in the middle of that spot, you're just gonna shoot there.
I actually normally when try to dodge the cluster,
Yeah.
stand in the center. They throw the ball further away. I stand in the center, nothing will hit me actually.
Yeah.
If stand around it, will get hurt.
Yeah, I know, but then you also risk getting shot because you're standing in the center. Yeah, it's not fun at all, right? So like clearly this is something that needs to get fixed. Let me go ahead and talk a little bit about...
Well, 3 donuts, please.
Yeah?
You post those new bots. 3 donuts.
Dog nuts. It's just so crazy. So is there anything that I missed? As far as like maybe emojis and skins go, every single character is getting a new skin, but you probably already seen that. They're also getting new emojis, and then you get this thing. Which, so this specific thing is if you unlocked 100%. So when you go here and you see this, you unlock this specific emoji. I haven't used this emoji yet, so I'm going to play one more game just to use it and show you guys. But yeah, I mean, the cooldown alone is too much. I think that destroys the meta in a way. It's definitely fast-paced, which I like, but it's so low.
10 seconds one game.
Oh, Ledger Guard move? Yeah. And then let's check out this emoji. It doesn't even work. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I don't know what it does. Like, what's the purpose of this? Oh, you know what? This is just to show off. This is just saying, hey, look at me. I have max level. This is a max level pepper. That makes sense. That is kind of cool. Okay, I got a bow here. Don't take my bow, don't take my bow. Can you guys even take my bow? Nope. Alright, let's res you up. Oh, this is so easy. The range on this is insane. I think they finally fixed the range glitch, by the way, where you can like see out of the map. So to test it out, I'm going to scope. Yep, they finally fixed the range glitch. Guys, they did it. It's been almost 2 years and they finally fixed the range glitch. By the way, you can see how difficult this is if I don't have a bomb. And basically that just means I'm normal. But if I have the bomb, I have a significant advantage. So bomb characters are just too strong right now in the zoo. Because it was so easy when I had the bomb, right? Because I just couldn't miss a single attack. The AoE is insane. And yeah, after I get the bomb, everything starts to get cleaned up. Can't miss. Nope, bye. So yeah, they got to nerf bomb characters for sure. 2-day event scores, I don't know, like 12.5k for the 2-day, it's my guess. Okay, but anyway, we were here for the emoji. So if you have fully invested in your character, level 17, 100% completed, you get this emoji, and this is available to every single character. They'll just replace, like this is Pepper, they'll just, you know, add like Milo or whatever. And it's just for you to show off, to be like, you're better than everyone else, better than all these plebs. You know, these low level 2s, what are they doing with their life? They need to get a job, pay their Zooba bills, and get buff. Is this over yet? I just want to finish this game, and then we'll move on. Do you guys have any questions, by the way? Like, is there anything you want me to answer for you? Here, bow before me. Can't miss. Take that, Henry. Oh. Game over. Okay. Not bad. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to show you that I might have missed. I feel like we covered everything. We covered levels, we covered... I mean, levels was the major thing. Like, everyone was curious, how much am I going to be spending? So I think I got it all. It is cheaper to level up in the future, and that's key. That's basically what we discovered. So yeah. Do I know a cheat that gives you Skippy Fin? No. Honestly, I don't know any Zooba cheats. Play pretty fair. Can you play with Jade? Oh. You be like, you want to see the beta version of Jade? I can do one Jade game. She's pretty terrible though. They need to update her Primal Instinct. It's a very weak Primal Instinct. I showed it yesterday, or I showed it before in a previous video. And by the way, if you look at my previous beta video, I have timestamps for every character that I played, and I also give you guys my thoughts and what I'm going to be sending to Zooba. So I'm going to I'm sending a review of feedback for every single character in Zooba currently for 3.0. And for Jade, I pretty much wrote that her Primal Instinct is very weak. Instead of increasing the Brisk Whiskers by 2 seconds when she does an auto attack with her passive, they should instead decrease the cooldown itself of her active by 1 second for every ability that she lands on an enemy, which would just make her more quick overall. Like, because this is just not good enough for me. Like, I'm running fast, but I'm not doing anything with my speed because my cooldowns are just not where I want them to be. So yeah, Jade overall is just not that interesting, unfortunately. She has one of the weaker Primal Instincts. Okay, let's get that shotgun. So like, I'm running fast and all, but who cares? It's not about the speed alone. It's about when you're able to actively use it. And what I mean by that is, like, it doesn't matter if I'm running fast and doing nothing. It matters if I'm running fast and actually attacking a character. So her Primal Instinct doesn't really allow me to actively use her active while fighting. What about matchmaking? That's a really good question, Susanna. So as far as matchmaking is concerned, all that I really understand about it is that they're working on setting up a system where there may be a larger range, or there might be some minimum amount of trophies per matchmaking, is what I understand, which is not a bad thing. I hope it works out. I can't really talk about that too much in detail because that is very, very private information, so it's hard to say. Yeah, I can't talk about it too much, but they're definitely working on matchmaking. It's going to be more fair. They're definitely working on balancing the trophies per matchmaking. So like a level 17, for instance, doesn't meet a level 8, and I think they're on the right track. They're going to make that very possible very soon. It's just a little bit of a number crunch game. And then as far as the burden goes, we're supposed to, I read Hilp's post today on Facebook, 2.25 is going to be released sometime this week, and then we're going to get 5% burden. It's still 20% burden right now in the live. And if the test goes well, if player activity increases, most likely we'll get 0% burden, which is going to be great because honestly, you don't really need the burden anymore with that 15% power reduction. You know, like it used to be 25%, now it's 15% for a power increase. Let's do that. Cluster bomb is hard to miss. Good game. What is Jade's primal instinct? I already said it. It's just her brisk whiskers active lasts 2 seconds longer if she hits someone with her passive auto attack. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have for this. I'm gonna do more beta live streams as questions pop up and as they make, you know, new changes to it. But right now, I think they need to do a balance change for sure. They need to update the primal instincts and make them a little bit more useful. Like for instance, Nyx and Skippy are terrible. They just do farts and they run away. Are they going to discourage deranking somehow? Yes. Yeah, I mean, like technically if you remove the burden, it discourages deranking. One suggestion that I gave them was regarding the event system, because apparently the event system is the main reason everyone deranks. And I kind of believe it. Sounds about true. If you were to gain more event points for having a higher GM rank, then in theory, you should see a lot of players pushing trophies rather than dropping trophies. So that was my suggestion. Since if it's directly related to the event system, then just, you know, remove, lower the points you earn for lower trophies. It doesn't sound fair to some people, but I think if everyone is increasing in ranks and higher levels are not, you know, being toxic, like if a level 16 has 500 trophies, it really ruins matchmaking for that lower bracket anyway. Like they can't even win a game. So if they can remove that part from Zooba, then, you know, you're going to see fair matchmaking overall, and people overall are going to be gaining trophies. And they're not going to be punished for being active because there's no more burden. So everything works out. Yep. And again, I'm happy to answer more questions. But if there's no more questions, I'm going to head off and I'm going to check out Apple's new event, because I'm thinking about buying a new MacBook, because with this current MacBook, I can't even show my face anymore. The MacBook just lags too much, and that's kind of the problem. But yeah, Cleopatra Jade, someone says very cute. Yep, Jade is your favorite. Jade is a great character. They really need to buff it to make it fun again. For me anyway, I think she's just mediocre. So I'm just gonna put some notes. All right, guys. Items. I already covered that. Great live stream. I am going to post my spreadsheet for the costs. Sheets for the costs later, so you can see how much gold you will save.
I was asking, could you please open some quiz to see how many items that I get now, or did I miss that one?
Okay, I can show you that real quick, and I posted earlier in the video, but I don't mind doing it again. As far as crates go, guys, I'm going to show you every single individual crate. It says 22 items, 100% chance. Not really sure exactly what that means, but we have 22 characters, so I'm guessing legendary crates give you items per character now. I'm going to open a few of these so you can just see how much gold. Oh, Primal Instinct. Right, 60% chance. Apparently I didn't have Buck's Primal Instinct. Whatever. 83,000, that's huge. 73,000, there's a range for it, by the way. 79,000. So we saw 78, let's say 78, 79, 73, and then 83. 63 is also a thing. So there seems to be a range of 63 to 83, and I wonder if it's based on, like, if it's an equal probability or if it's skewed in some way. So I'll probably open, I don't know, like 100 of these crates and then write down each number and then give it a category, and then we can see if it's normal distribution, equal distribution, or like it's skewed in some way. But so far I'm seeing fairly, I want to say it's normal distribution because I didn't see too many 63s and too many 83s. Yeah, but there you go. And then Emerald Toolbox also gives you an increased amount. So 33 versus the 11,000 you probably have on live. And there's a range here as well. Emerald Crate is exactly the same. So they're not as valuable. Gold Toolboxes, though, are now way more valuable than they used to be. Look at that, 18,000 for 7,200 tokens. My gosh. And gold crates are no longer very interesting. So this does make me think that battle crates you earn through battles are not that relevant anymore. How many item slots? Still 4, as you can see on the screen right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get some breakfast. I'm gonna do another live stream, maybe tomorrow if it's needed. If it's not, I'll just work on a video to kind of consolidate all the information that I gave you guys. There really is a lot, but what's most important for you, me, like, because what really changes the game is the economy, right? So what affects the economy is how much gold we're spending per level. Do you want to be saving your gems? Yes, you do. Do you want to be saving your gold? Yes. Basically save everything. Stop leveling right now. For now, just stop leveling. Don't do it. Save as many event rewards as you can, assuming the tickets don't expire, because you always want to play safe. You want, what else? Save your gold, save your gems. We got to talk about crates in the future again. We got to keep up to date on the levels. I got to make sure that they don't do any changes. And hopefully they give us a refund for the extra gold that we spent, because, you know, like level 16 in the future, the mandatory levels anyway cost you 300,000 gold versus spending 400,000 here. So it's just nuts. Connor, I already showed slots, man. Like, you can literally see there's 4 slots. Like, I don't understand what you're getting at. There you go, 4 slots. Enjoy.